Thank you so much. Am I here? Let me know. I can never tell. When it's just me, I can never tell. Jay Hannon will be here in a few. But hey, everybody, this is Johnny Beane, and we're live. This is Talkin Van Halen. The good stuff. December 11th, 2020, 8:09 p.m. Eastern, 5:09 Pacific, out here in Santa Cruz. And welcome. Leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you're brand new. I think there's a subscribe icon right there. It's actually down below. It's like somewhere right around here, I think. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you like Van Halen. I mean, that's something we love here. I mean, obviously. I mean, look, we got the guitars, we got the signs, we got the little amps, we got the pedals. The 5150 overdrive. Amazing little overdrive pedal. If you have not tried one yet, definitely try one. A little bit of dust on there. It's great. It's amazing. Let's see. Am I here? Can you guys hear me? Leave a number 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me, because I can never, when it's just me, I can never tell. But again, Jay Hannon will be here. He will be here. He sent me a message. So let's do this real quickly. Let's say hello to Jay Hannon.
Leave a number 1 because Ellie had to take a number 2.
Oh, yeah, I got your note, and I thought you meant that she wasn't feeling well, like she was like really sick or something. So I was writing back, oh, I hope she feels better, and then I realized what you had said.
Oh, no. Yeah, she's fine. Just right before I was heading upstairs, she's like, Daddy, I got to poop. I was like, all right, let me just message Johnny. Tell him the show's ruined now.
Oh. All right, I see some number 1s. Good. You guys can hear me. Awesome.
Oh, Ellie took my sound machine again.
The red one?
Oh, here it is. She hid it over here. I got it.
Yeah. If you guys are brand new here, we love using these things. Little sound machine. Whoops.
Oh, Johnny loved using it.
Oh, it still works. Still works. Yeah, we love these little things.
She said.
Yeah. Yes. So hello everybody, and let's say hello to our executive producers: Charles Green, Joe Christian, Wayno A, Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, who is here. I see you, man. Oh, Thomas Santiago, I see you too.
I see you.
There you are. Bent Tom, I think I saw you, maybe. Mike Neese, Frank Corcoran, Michael Smith, David Ennis. Again, if anybody has heard from David Ennis, please let us know. I have not seen him in any chat anywhere for a while. I'm hoping he's okay. Dan Halen and Steve Carmichael. Those are the executive producers here on the Johnny Beane TV network, on the YouTube side of it. And if you'd like to become an executive producer, click the join button. It's right above. It's right below that thumbs down button that somebody already pushed.
Oh, sorry about that.
But yeah, become a channel member, and I'll give shout outs to the newest channel member on the channel. is KXM Rock. Thank you. And by the way, I'm gonna do this on air just so you know. Okay. KXM Rock sent me a check for a channel membership, which is fine. It was like a year's worth.
What?
Yeah. Thank you. But I can't accept checks because YouTube, it doesn't, you have to actually do it within YouTube itself. You have to actually click that button and follow the steps. Otherwise, you're not going to get the perks. Your name's not going to be in green. You're not going to have a guitar emoji next to your name, all the stuff. So KXM Rock, I'm doing this on air. Here we go. There we go. I'm tearing up your check. There it is.
Oh,
all right. There's proof. All right. So again, thank you for becoming the latest channel member here on YouTube.
But he's not yet.
No, he is. I sent him a message last night.
Oh, okay.
And said, hey, you got to do it through YouTube itself, through the channel. I can't. I mean, I can take a check, but it doesn't for the channel memberships. It won't work.
But that's cool though. That because everybody I'm sure understands how all this stuff works. Like, it's like anything. If you sell a song on iTunes or whatever, right off the top, Apple takes 30%. So if you think you're giving a band $1 or $10 for a full record, the band's getting $7. You're getting, Apple's or whoever. So it's the same with Google. Like whenever anybody signs up to be a channel member or does the super chat, some of that money, a percentage, is going not in Johnny's pocket. So that's cool that he was trying to bypass the whole thing and say, you know what? I want you to have the whole lump sum.
Yeah, I'm losing a lot of money by tearing that check up. I just lost $24.
I see the tears. I see them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hey, again, if you're watching this, hopefully you are. You've been here lately. I've seen you in the chat a lot, KXM Rock. So thank you again for becoming a channel member. And actually, if anybody wants to become a channel member while we're live, it actually in the chat it makes a big deal. Like it shows it and everything.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So just saying.
Your computer starts smoking.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, my other computer did. It busted up. Right now I'm on a backup computer. This thing's about to take a dump.
Oh.
So I'm still got to get a new computer.
That $24 would have came in handy.
Yeah. Now it's
tape it up. Imagine bringing that to the bank or laying it out on your table and trying to, like, how you can deposit checks now with your phone through like the app of your bank, taking a picture of a ripped up check and trying to submit it. Anybody want to try that on the air?
I'm gonna have to clean this up. Yeah. So who do we got? Who's in the chat?
Oh, I gotta go to live chat. Okay.
Who do we see? Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? It's a short list tonight. We got let's see. I wish it says 65 watching on YouTube, but there's people log in. For Christ's sake, log in. All right, we got I'm the first name again, 7/8. We got Blackjack Guitar Nut, Cameron Brown, all the way from Scotland, my man. My
Cameron.
wife.
Cameron. Oh, yeah, Jeannie. No, I'm just gonna say Cameron. I saw your Spanish fly, man.
I was gonna get to that. Yep.
He tagged me in the tweet at least, and so I've been getting notifications all day. Now I know how you feel when I tag you in something.
Yeah. Every time I fire up Twitter, I'm like, ooh, look at all these notifications. I must be special. And then it's nope, just retweets or likes on your posts. I'm like, okay, I'm not as cool as I didn't think I was. Hal Face, James Gum, Janice Lala, Jamaica. John Windsor, Johnny Beane, Kenko Dor, Kevin Cochelle, Kurt S5150, who's always retweeting stuff, which is cool. Very cool.
Oh,
do that.
huge Discord user.
Yep. Oh.
That reminds me. Where is it? That reminds me. We should do this. Get all this stuff out of the way, like right in the beginning. Please share this video on Facebook and Twitter. Mention @JohnnyBean, and I will retweet you. So let's say if 20 of you retweet, put this video on Twitter, I'll retweet all 20 of you.
So then everybody that follows Johnny will hate him because it'll just be like Johnny Bean retweeted, Johnny Bean retweeted, Johnny Bean retweeted.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Mike Coney, Mr. BHB Jr. Is that Bruce?
That's Bruce. Hey, Bruce, good to see you, man.
Yeah, nice to see you, Bruce. Nerd Halen.
Hey.
Nightbot, R-Habs, Randy Price, 6 Strings and 10 Fingers, Thomas Santiago, Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs, Tube Supio, Vistalite 1972, Will Star.
Hey,
and
man.
That's all I'm seeing in the chat right now. But more people are coming in. Now we got 69 dudes.
Wow, we got 69 on YouTube. That means we have 10 on Facebook because I see 79. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. Yeah. So, dude, how are you, man?
Big news this week. It feels like Saturday night was like 2 weeks ago, dude. I don't think I've had. Have I talked to you since? I don't think I have.
No. Yeah, this whole. Yeah, like you said. Yeah, this whole week has felt like, at least a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Because we last time I saw you was last Saturday for John BL's Saturday night. And then I was live Tuesday with Mancuda and Neanderthal.
And then Wednesday with Rob.
And then Wednesday, Rob Johnson and I went live because he, called me up. He's like, "Hey, you want to go live?" And so we did that. And then what? I did a video yesterday. Talking about Zeke Clark. Yeah, which we can talk about because there's more updates to that.
I know. I saw. Yep. Man, that's. Well, do you want to start with that, or do you want to?
Sure,
it's up to you.
I mean it's the latest.
Yeah, I know.
It's the latest. Let me see. What do I have in here? Okay, so I've got this. I think we're evenly spaced, and so this will be okay. Yeah, I need to go.
That's good. No, it's blocking me, bro.
All right, so I talked about this with Rob Johnson the other day, and then I made a special video yesterday talking about this because there were some updates on what was actually stolen.
Yeah.
And if you're just tuning in, if you have no idea what we're talking about, the two guys in the picture, one of them is Zeke Clark, and he was Eddie Van Halen's guitar tech. Him and Sammy. He was Sammy's tech as well for the 5150 tour, 0812 tour, and I think around Carnal Knowledge, I think he was Sammy's tech, and I think Matt Bruck was Eddie's tech. I think, because like I was telling Rob the other day, I remember during I think he was around for the Right Here Right Now tour as well, because when I saw them at Shoreline, I swear I saw him riding a bike like behind a fence, so it must have been him.
Yeah,
where all the trucks, you see all the trucks, and there was a dude riding a bike, same hair, I mean same
Zeke's
face.
Tall, right? Zeke's a tall cat, right?
I guess, yeah. But I remember yelling, Zeke, and he didn't hear me.
He didn't give a shit.
But fast forward, 20 something years later, however long it's been, and just
30
earlier
30 years later.
30. Well, since '93.
All right, so close, right?
17 years. No, wait, 27 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute.
20.
Am I that dumb? I don't.
I'm 29, so.
And I'm 19, so yeah, I wasn't born when Carnal Knowledge came out.
Yeah, I wasn't either. But I did buy it the day it came out.
Me too.
So anyway, so years, fast forward to just earlier in the week. Zeke Clark, he goes to his storage locker in Nashville and realizes there's a new lock on it. Like, it wasn't his lock. So he got some bolt cutters and he cut the lock, opened it up, and realized all his Eddie Van Halen Marshall guitar cabinets were all missing. 20 Marshall cabs, all used on the 5150 tour. So you know how all those cabs underneath the stage.
Yeah,
it was some of those, I guess.
Man, that's so terrible. I saw the list, I think, today.
Yeah.
Do you have the list by any chance on the?
I got
there you go. Never
right
mind.
there. Got it right there. Yeah, and there's even more. Because as far as memorabilia, I think there was a lot of memorabilia and stuff, like from all the bands he had teched with. T-shirts. Who knows? Picks. Drumsticks. All that stuff. But it looks like the Van Halen portion of it was the cabs. It looked like, because we've seen pictures over the years of him with backup Kramer guitars and stuff, but I don't think he owned or owns any of those anymore.
Yeah. So do we know the last time Zeke was at the storage bin? Jesus, the storage facility.
It says. Wait, did it say on the other one? I don't think it does. It discovered it on December 3rd.
Yeah, so we don't know. Like, was he not there for a couple months, a month?
Last Thursday. It was last Thursday. I had read actually from the Tennessean, from the newspaper that after Keenan Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
I should know his name because we're Facebook friends, but I don't. After he was the first one to post about this because he knows Zeke. He had talked to him on the phone. And then a couple newspapers in Nashville had interviewed Zeke. And the one that I did the video on yesterday was the Tennessean. And I think according to that paper, I think he was at the storage unit in October.
Oh, yeah. I was about to respond to Randy Price. He said the last time he was there was late October.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he was there earlier in the week and realized everything was gone, I guess.
If I would, I'm not a police officer or an investigator or anything, but I would think that if somebody put a new lock on, it wasn't a one-time thing. It wasn't like somebody broke the lock open, took whatever they could fit, and just closed it and got out of Dodge. It seems like somebody put a new lock on there, and maybe it was the thing where every maybe couple nights they came back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Imagine 20 Marshall cabinets.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
you're not fitting
those. If you put
you're not even fitting one of those in a car.
Yeah.
I've got my PV 5150 cabinet. I can barely get that thing around.
Yeah.
I
know, man.
It's insane. But David Allen Wright was sending me messages last night because he lives in Nashville and he was saying how it's been on the local news there, and apparently right now the police are looking through security footage.
Oh, good.
Of the place.
Good. Yeah, there's got to be security footage, unless it's an inside jab.
That's because I posted about this on my Instagram, my EVH Gear Live Instagram, and people are leaving all kinds of comments under that and under the video I did yesterday. And yeah, some people are saying it's got to be somebody that knew him, somebody that knew what was in there. How do you don't I used to have storage lockers, and like you go into those places and there's tons of them. And
Dude,
so how would you even know unless you're walking around there while somebody's in there cleaning one out or moving stuff in or,
yeah. We used to back in 06 and 07, late 06 and all throughout 07. My band had we rented a storage unit, 2 storage units right next to each other. And that's where we used to rehearse.
Oh, to rehearse in.
Yeah. And the reason why we got that gig, or not that gig, but that we were allowed to do it is because the drummer from Hatebreed, who's a buddy of ours, Matt Byrne, I guess he knew whoever the woman that ran the storage facility. Because it wasn't like, I mean, could you imagine not being a musician and going to like put some stuff into your storage bin or storage? I keep calling it a storage bin, storage facility or a locker, whatever the hell. Dude, that shit was so loud when we played in there. Because I mean, it's not insulated. It's literally like these thin walls.
It's freezing. You go in there and it's always cold.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't temperature controlled. Or was it? Well, it was inside. Like the whole thing, it was an inside one. So it kind of was temperature controlled. It wasn't like the garage was on the outside. You know what I mean? Or the door was on the outside. We actually had to go into a place and there was hallways.
Yeah.
And they ended up pulling out the dividing wall. I guess because if people want to rent like 2 of them next to each other, they'll pull out the inside wall. So what we did was to reduce, obviously, the noise reflections. We put up a bunch of, the hell did we buy from Home Depot? And we like nailed the stuff into the walls. I cannot believe when we left that place that we didn't get a bill for like thousands of dollars because we left everything up on the walls. We didn't even take the shit down. We just took our gear out. But I do know that I never left any of my guitars in there. I always took them home. So I could imagine, like, I mean, that's just, you never know. Like, with all that stuff in the storage bin, it's only a lock. You know what I mean? It's,
yeah. Yeah, I was always paranoid. Will, thank you so much, man. Let me see, where is that? A super sticker. It looks different on the screen here through StreamYard, but on YouTube, it's cool. It's blue and it has the red.
Oh yeah, I see that.
The red thumbs up. Will, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I've had storage lockers, different ones over the years, and I would keep my amp. I would keep my 5050 amp in them. I would never keep guitars in them.
Yeah.
But actually, I did have an art space that was kind of like a storage thing, but you could actually do, like, there'd be artists doing paint. They would paint, they'd do construct, all kinds of whatever. I would do music. I would record at night. I'd drive over there 10 o'clock at night, stay until 3 a.m. While no one's around, and I'd be jamming on my guitar through my amp and everything, recording, you know. So I would have all my guitars in there, but I was there every day, and it was pretty good security in that place.
That's what you need. I mean, I guess the benefit, the one you were in, was it an outside one where you lift, like?
Yeah.
So those are the ones, I guess, that are a little less secure. I mean, like I said, the one we actually had to either know a code or have the key to get into the facility itself.
You have those white keys, those white
the fob or something, whatever the hell they call them.
You would you would take like a key and you would like put it against a thing.
Yeah.
It would click and then you would get in. Yeah.
Or something like that. But I know that the sound in that, man, it was like terrible.
That had to be horrible. I can imagine exactly. It must have been piercing and bright and just hurt. Yes. Imagine cymbals. And you would rehearse what? Probably late in the middle of the night there, probably.
Usually
no one's around.
It was, evening, late at night, type of thing.
The people that work there, they live there. They live in like a little room, like above the place or something. A lot of times.
Well, I guess you got to have somebody 24 hours, right? Just in case.
Little apartment. Yeah. Yeah. Because those places, we're going to talk about storage units the whole show.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Hey, Liz. Good to see you, Liz.
Liz Helen.
Yeah. Last time I saw Liz was at right. Let me know if this is right. As was at one of the screenings of Not Dead Yet with Jason Becker, and Jason was there.
Ah.
I think that was one of the last times I saw you. I think that was years ago. That was whenever that movie came out, 2010.
Man, that came out that long ago?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think. Right, Liz? Wait, she's on Facebook. That's how I felt when I saw Testament back in the old Soundwaves. Yeah. Yeah, Testament would rehearse in that room at Soundwave. Yeah. Good to see you, Liz. Wow. Yeah.
Carol Hatcher is here, my awesome mother-in-law.
Hey. Welcome,
Hey
Miss Hatcher. Hey now. Hey now. Anyway, yeah.
Well, it says on that post, it wasn't just the amps. It said $50,000 worth of guitars and amps. But maybe the guitars weren't listed on this post. Because it does say on that previous one where it had the picture of Zeke and Keenan. Right? Yeah, so he said $50,000 of guitars, amps, and music history.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, if 20 of those cabinets are Marshall cabinets from the 5150 tour, I would say each of those is worth, way more than what they're normally worth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all probably estimated, I would think.
God, man.
I can't imagine 20 cabinets. Because that couldn't have been like one time. Like it could.
That's what I mean, dude.
And there must have been. I can't imagine. But I think with these days with the internet, with security cameras, somebody's going to get caught, and then
I hope to God
that'll probably lead to other people. It must have been. It couldn't have been one person. Couldn't have been.
Well, and here's the thing too: is I mean, when you mentioned, you would go there every day at a certain time. If somebody's scoping a place out, like, okay, I see what he's doing. I see what bin he's in. He's only coming this amount of time. That's why maybe it is an inside job. If they knew, if Zeke was only going there every once in a while, every few months, let's just hypothetically think.
Because he'd be on tour. He still texts for Kenny Chesney. And so he'd be gone.
Yeah.
He'd be gone for months and months, probably like maybe even years at a time. Really?
Yeah. That's what I mean. So maybe somebody knew what he had in there. And there you go. Then maybe they knew his schedule. Like, oh yeah, maybe he was telling somebody at the storage unit, yeah, I'm going to be gone for the next month and a half, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Good to know.
I was always paranoid. Every time I'd go to my storage unit, I'd make sure no one was around. Especially the one, the workspace that I was at where I'd record at. When I'd go there, I would open up the door from the outside, make sure no one was looking, shut it. I'd lock myself in. I would actually sleep in there sometimes. I would spend the night like sleeping in a chair. Actually, Howie would be with me. I'd have Howie, my old dog with me. And it was a cool place. I loved having that place, but I had to give it up when we moved from Berkeley to Walnut Creek. And this was years ago. This was 2006, 2007.
Why do we have to choose such expensive career choices? You know what I mean? Like, God, you're always worrying about, I gotta hope every time I go here that my stuff's still there. I remember that hurricane that we had here. Was it last year now? I guess it would be. I remember telling you guys, like, I took all my like music, my Pro Tools hard drives, put them in like tight sealed bags.
I remember
all my guitars I wrapped up in, all the cases I put in big, hefty bags and like taped them up just in case. Just in case the roof flew off this joint,
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Somebody mentioned, I hope he had insurance. I'm sure as long as you have pictures of stuff, that's pretty good. But it's not just how much something is worth. It's, It's how much it's worth to you. That's the true value of something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Man. So anyway, yeah, it's terrible. But I think somebody will get caught because
Well, it's a great thing that it's a high profile thing, because
yeah,
it's not like one thing was taken. Oh, keep on the lookout. No, I mean, I just hope that if this person or people, whoever did this, start
organization,
yeah, the NWO. Hopefully, you know, people know about it and they're like, all right, somebody came in today to sell something, you know, and the cops are called and they get involved and gets taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
So,
man. Wow, we got 100 people watching this.
wow, storage talk with Johnny and Jay.
Storage talk. Better grab that domain, man.
Vistalite says it's going to be hard trying to push all that gear. Pawn shops are going to be on alert. Yeah.
Well, especially in Nashville. In Nashville, the pawn shops are popping. You know, with a lot of these.
Yeah.
If you thought these were in every pawn shop in the 90s, which they were, these days, you know, because David Allen Wright tells me, he's like, hey, if there's anything you're looking for, it's probably in a pawn shop in Nashville. There's a good chance, like no matter what it is, you know, musical gear wise, you know.
Man, it does suck. Cause like I said, you know, the whole like value, like for instance, you know, if my black and green universe, something happens to that, it gets stolen, whatever. Yeah, I might get the, you know, between $1,000 and $2,000 that it's technically worth for it. But like, I would never sell that guitar.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's worth a lot to me sentimentally.
Yeah.
So it's not just about, oh yeah, he's going to get X amount of, no, it's not about that. I mean, he has Eddie Van Halen's cabs from the 5150 tour. Like, shit.
Yeah, which I would assume was something he was, you know, saving. I mean, because those things are, you know, they're worth a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but like I said, insurance companies aren't going to say, oh, well, they were Eddie Van Halen's. Okay, they're going to say, okay, a full or a half stack 1960 Marshall cab is worth, you know, it's a 1980 something. Oh, those things are worth, you know, $300.
Yeah.
Got depreciation and all that crap. You never know, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but who knows, actually? Who knows how many of them possibly, you know, had signatures. Maybe they were signed, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, because Eddie would sign, you know, when he would give, you know, guitars to techs and crew and management and all that, he would sign a lot of stuff and give it to them. Who knows? Maybe they were signed.
You know who would be a great person to talk about this with? Boner Jams. Brian he has his own State Farm insurance business in Connecticut. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was telling me everything. I was like, dude, do I have to like take pictures of all the serial numbers and stuff? He's like, no, you don't have to get that crazy. Just take pictures of everything. Or if your whole room is full of shit, just take a video of everything. You don't have to get super crazy with, you know, but I would love to talk to him and ask him, like, okay, this type of memorabilia, like, does it matter when it comes to, you know, filing a claim?
Mm-hmm. That's what I heard too. I heard as well on the radio. This was actually a while back. They were talking about this type of thing, and they were saying, yeah, take pictures. You want to take pictures of all your stuff. That's why you go over to, you know, your local neighbor that has a mansion, and you walk to their place and you take pictures, you take selfies. Hey, can I sit in your car? Click.
or you buy all these expensive guitars, take pictures of them in your room, and you return them.
Yeah,
I had 50 guitars up here. All of them worth like $5,000 a piece, man. They're gone. I don't know what happened to them. But I guess the serial number thing, I guess, would help, obviously, if somebody brings a guitar into a pawn shop then you'll instantly know, like, okay, that's my guitar. I have the serial number right here.
Right. Yeah. Mike Neese. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, being that they were EVHs, yeah, they are priceless. I mean, everything EVH now is priceless. You know. But again, there's a lot of fake stuff out there as well.
You don't say.
You know, a lot of weird. That signature looks kind of strange. Let's see. Well, hey, I guess we're talking Van Halen. In the chat. Give us some Van Halen. Give us some Van Halen questions. Try to stump us. You know, let's try to stump Jay on something that happened back in 1979. On
this will be easy.
Actually, I did see a couple. And hey, thank you, Adam, from FU Tone, man. Thank you for liking my tweet. I found that we were at In-N-Out Burger last week. We rode our bikes to In-N-Out Burger, and I'd forgotten I took a handful of spread, you know, the special sauce, and I threw it in the bag, and it was in the fridge, and so I'm gonna use that on my dinner tonight.
Ooh, so you can't wait. You're like dying. Like, when's this thing over?
It's good stuff. It's good stuff, man.
What does it taste like? Is it kind of like
it's the special sauce,
secret sauce, like Mac sauce or something like that?
Yeah, it's like, you know, on a Big Mac type of, but the In-N-Out version of it. Yeah,
dude. Whenever I get McDonald's, no matter what I get, I usually get like the double quarter pounder, but I always get Mac sauce on that bad boy. Oh yeah. Oh, here's a good question. Music Therapy Lad says, did Jay ever dye his hair like EVH during his blonde phase? No, but in 1990, I did. When I had long hair, at one point, I did put highlights in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't for like a long period of time. It was cool at one point, you know, to put highlights in your hair.
Mm-hmm. I did all that too.
Yeah.
You know. Although most of you have never seen me without a hat. So some of you can't even imagine me with having like a hairdo or something. But
well, you look like a completely different person without your glasses on. So I could just imagine. You should pre-record a show. Have you, like you are now, talking to yourself without glasses or a hat?
Without glasses or the hat. Yeah.
Or the hat.
Yeah.
Set it all up so you're like having a conversation with yourself.
I should. Yeah, that's the thing, man. And some of you guys will know this, you know, after years of watching these shows on the channel here, you know, I change my look every so often. Like I look different. Like I've got a beard sometimes I don't. Sometimes, you know, different glasses. But Fruitcake Tony. Hey now. I'm wearing your shirt, man. Fruitcake Tony. And you called me the other day, didn't you? Everybody calls me all the time. And
when somebody says, you called me, didn't you? That means they didn't answer.
There you go. Oh yeah, Phil McKnight earlier was talking about Kiesel. And I said, I put in the chat, I put Kiesel in a big thumbs down. Kiesel sucks.
Right.
It's not just us. Let me just say. You guys would be really surprised to hear how many people.
How many Kiesel hate
how
Kiesel.
many people that play them.
Did you see recently? Some artist, I guess, did some mock-up stuff for them. And like, I don't know the full story, but they posted their mock-ups of two different guitars. And then Kiesel put out two mock-ups that were slightly different. But like it was the same guitars. The two of the same exact guitars.
Wait, you did that?
I did what?
Didn't you do that? Remember a couple years ago?
Oh, well, that was
we don't have to talk about that, but
no, but this was some artist like that does this, I guess, for a living type of thing. And they ripped off her mock-ups. And she like made a public post about it and everything, and they were getting pooped on.
Yeah. Yeah. Boo.
Boo. Steve Anderson.
Steve and Liz, that's hearing damage is not cool, but during Women Children First, I guess that is pretty cool.
At least there's a cool story behind it. It's not like, oh, I blew up a firecracker and my ears shot. No, I was in fucking Van Halen, man. I can't hear now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Steve Anderson, 41st thumbs up. Thank you, dude. Steve, are you guys live tonight? Let me know. What was I going to say?
We got questions in here.
Yeah. Leave us more questions.
Ben Coombs is here. What's up, man?
What's up?
Hold on. Let's see. Oh, Kelly asks, what happened with the JP7 string? I got an email today saying that it was going on the bench to get looked at, and that's the last I heard. So now I'm gonna have to wait, I guess. Well, then again, the texts are in on the weekends, so I might get an email tomorrow or something with whatever the issue was, and we'll find out. But I do want it. It's not like I'm returning the guitar. Mm-hmm. Well, it depends. If they call me up and say, "Oh yeah, we couldn't fix the problem," then whatever. But I'll let everybody know. Thrash Metal asked, "Where's the Ferrari from I Can't Drive 55?" In Sammy's big ass car garage.
Sammy still has it.
Yeah,
I think he actually did a video where he was driving it and he talked about it. Aaron Hilton. By the way, welcome. I don't know if I've seen your name before. Where were the cabinets set up on the 5150 stage / tour? John Biel, do you have your mock-up mini 5150 stage ready?
Well, John Biel is the one who sent screenshots. He has like 1,000 screenshots from that concert. And I guess if I can give you a visual, Aaron, it's like the grates or the whatever the hell the stage is made out of. There's the main stage part where they're all, Sammy, Eddie, and Michael are on. Then there's that ramp up to the drum riser or whatever. You can see in certain spots when the camera's facing the stage, you can see the Marshall logo underneath those the grates. So I don't know how many they had stuff under there. If there were Sammy's, Eddie's, who knows? But
so under the stage is where they were. And actually, there is a good. Well, actually, the only front. Can I say frontal? Front facing
frontal
bootleg. Is it Montreal? Montreal, Canada. There was a guy up there in 82, 84, and 86 that filmed like all three bootlegs. They're all the same dude, and they're all from like the same. They're all from the same part,
same tripod.
Yeah. But anyway, there's a 5150 Montreal. I think that's the word. Canada bootleg 86. You can totally see the cabinets under the stage because like Jay said, you see the reflection of the Marshall logos.
On that video you're talking about, how many cabs do you see?
Oh, I can't remember.
Are they like lined up or is it like
kind
of spaced out?
I think they're lined up. I think. John Biel. I'm sure we'll talk about this tomorrow night. I'm sure because John Biel will know exactly.
He'll have a schematic of the layout.
All this stuff.
Now, I wonder if those 20 cabs, Halface is saying Ed probably rolled with 20. He would rotate them out a bunch at a time. That's what I was going to say next. Like, obviously, they didn't have a huge stage, like, how a lot of these bands do the dummy cabs and stuff like that, where they have a wall of amps in the back.
No,
there was no dummy cabs on that because they didn't have any of them on stage. So there was no point.
We should find some pictures.
Well, he sent John Biel. Getting the
John
champ.
Biel. John Biel.
Because you got to think too, Sammy was playing guitar, so he had to have at least one cab back there.
Yeah.
And isn't
Let's
the Montreal '86 show? Isn't that the one where Eddie goes to throw his guitar to Zeke?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, here's a good picture right here, actually. Oh yeah. Although I mean you can't see them, but this is a great picture. Oh, I've never seen this one. Here, let me
Ben says Sammy got a single half stack. Sammy had a little combo amp back there. That's all they would allow him. Little gorilla amp back there. A pig nose.
A pig nose. Okay, so that's a pretty good picture right there. Okay.
With the bat belt, the what do you call it? Utility belt.
That's a cool picture. It looks like he's got a beard. Actually,
I have you popped out. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's just his mullet and his bandana.
No, but look, it looks like he's got a mustache. I know he did.
What was that?
Oh no. Anyway, there's part of the grates that that Jay was talking about. And so those cabinets were underneath those grates there. And you can't see them in this picture, but that's where they were. So technically they were at the same level as if they were on stage, especially when you're playing on that part of the stage there.
Let me see if I can let me load up the whatchamacallit. I'll view photos and see if I can go all the way back. I mean, this chat is super active, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to find
what, the Saturday night chat?
Yeah, because those pictures were sent in this chat. The ones with where you can see through the grate.
That's an inside chat between me and Jay and John Biel and Michael Smith and the Saturday night crew, Neanderthal, and that thing goes off all the that chat goes off like 24 hours a day.
Still can't believe we didn't get these shirts made up, man.
We should make them.
I know. This one's a pretty good one. Oh, they're so good. Why did those ever stop?
D, right? DT? The EVH mini amps? Yeah. Yeah, they're great for little portable amps, I mean, I mainly use it for like a bench, for like a testing amp. Like let's say if I change a pickup in a guitar or whatever. They're cool, and there's different ones. There's not this is the first one, the first line. There's like a stealth one now. There's all there's at least maybe 3 of them.
Yeah,
maybe more.
I don't know. It doesn't go that far back. I can't. Maybe it was a different thread. Who knows, man? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure John Biel has those pictures like ready to go. As soon as we'll mention it to him, like, oh yeah, these ones. Bow.
Well, is there a way where you can see like all the media?
Yeah. If you go to
okay, I'm there.
Okay, now click on the top bar where it says Saturday Night Live. And
okay.
Then go down where it says view photos.
View photos and videos.
Yeah. Go to block a member and block John BL for not being in the damn chat right now.
There's a lot of pictures in here. Oh my gosh.
It says 490 plus.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, to give you guys an idea of the type of stuff that's in here.
There's funny stuff in there, man.
There's a lot of, and like I said, this is like a private chat between the however many of us there are. But it's like, I can show all this stuff. But it's like a whole variety of different pictures.
Yeah.
Because people send us stuff. You know, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here.
Hey, where's he been? Yeah.
Who, John BL?
No. I always forget does all the cool pictures and the
Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Cobra Kai? I saw them in the Discord.
Okay, so he's just not in the chat.
I saw them in the yeah. Just
Okay.
because yeah, I get all the alerts for that place. There's so many pictures in here, and they're insane.
Yeah, where is Cobra Kai, man? Like I said, I haven't seen him in the chat, and it feels like literally a month, man, month and a half almost.
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, you guys don't want to see me looking at my phone. I'm looking to see where those pictures are too, but I don't know where they would be. Okay, I see. There's all the shirts you just saw.
Yeah. Yep. You're at that part now.
We got a picture of Sammy Hagar on the phone.
Call Sammy. Why don't you call Sammy?
All kinds of stuff in here.
Metal Soda says, Johnny Beane, what brand of strings did Eddie use? Well, like all throughout his career, or just like
whose toe is that? Gross. There's a picture of a toe with like a crusty like toenail. It's horrible.
Ew.
Whose was that? Right next to a picture of a pizza that I ate. Okay. Okay, what is it?
Metal Soda says, Johnny Beane, what brand of strings did Eddie use?
He used well, what era?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I know he used Fenders way back in the day. Fender XLs, was it? Those are the ones that he would boil. You know, years and years ago in the 70s. And then I know he used D'Addario's, the EVH brand. Well, all those brands, they put out their own one. There was Kramer strings. There was the 5150 string, the Kramers. Those went to Ernie Ball, Music Man.
Yep.
So there was those as well. There was the Peavey Wolfgang strings.
And then the EVH Fender ones that, you know, that they make now.
The EVH ones, which I've got a pack of them on my desk here somewhere. Hey, Kurt, great. Always great to see you, man.
And then there's that picture of Eddie at his workbench in 5150, and he's got a big ass box of the Dario strings sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Always great to see you, Kurt, man.
Now I heard somebody say, and I have no idea if this is true, but somebody said that the Dario actually makes the EVH strings. No idea if it's true. Who knows? I don't know.
They might. They might. There's only a few string manufacturers in the world, and they make strings for everybody.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, man. I'm not a huge fan, and it just could be my brain. But Ernie Ball strings, like the Slinkies, I don't like how they feel.
They feel weird?
I think they do. The unwound ones especially. They feel like they're not as like they're stiffer. I know some people might like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. It could just be something mentally, you know. The whole what is it?
Believe me,
Placebo?
man.
The placebo effect.
Oh, my whole life is a placebo. If you tell me something's wrong with me, I'll believe you, and then
Oh, you're one of them, huh?
I'll start to feel exactly what you tell me. I'll start to feel it, and I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat's gonna diagnose you now.
Oh, here's a cool picture I just happened to find. No thanks to John BL.
Yeah, John BL. And we'll get back to the strings in a second.
That guy's got his own show on here. Well, it's Friday night. He's out. He's out.
Yeah.
I know. We know where he is.
Yep. Or he's in.
Okay, so you can't see any cabinets in there, but you can see through those grates. You can see there's definitely stuff under there. You know.
Mike with the yellow suit on, man. Man. That's a cool picture. I don't think I've seen that one before.
What do you think they're playing right there?
Well, it's early in the set because Eddie's hair is dry.
Mm-hmm.
But what songs did Sammy use the Jackson on?
Let's ask the chat. What song do you think they're playing right there? You would have I'll give you the options. You would have actually technically you would have You Really Got Me.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the first song of the set was You Really Got Me, and Sammy I think had the guitar on for that.
Yes, he did.
You would have One Way to Rock, like Cameron Brown says, and Kurt S. 50.
Yep.
Mike Neese says, Why Can't This Be Love?
Totally. That's my guess.
You never know.
Al is playing keyboards for that one.
Dreams is another tune, which we know some of these aren't, but you have Rock Candy. That was a song they would play. You have they would jam on Growth, actually. And this is true. And then you have Rock and Roll.
Yeah. Now I'm going to take an uneducated guess, but I guess it's an educated guess because, like I said, if you look at Eddie's hair, it's got to be the beginning of the set. His arms are dry. You know, Mike still has the jacket on. So it's got to be.
Sammy's wearing the jean jacket, which, you know, he would have taken off at some point, putting a T-shirt on that someone threw on the stage. Yeah.
So track 2 on the live set, track 1 on the DVD. On the DVD.
On the DVD, yep. And
it's probably the part when they harmonize there's only one way, that, you know, that whole thing. It's the coolest part, man. Whoever thought of that, I'm assuming it's Eddie. You know, he kind of produced that song to make it the best version of that song that there could possibly be. That's one thing I would have loved to have either asked him or asked Sammy. Like, you know, when you guys and maybe somebody did ask them before, like, who came up with the idea to rework that song? Because that live version is, God, it's so good. It's probably one of my favorite live versions of any song.
And the Live Without a Net version.
Yes.
Or the 5150 tour version will be similar. Yeah, because they played that on other tours, and it was still cool, but it wasn't as cool.
Yeah, it wasn't as cool
as right there.
Yep. Yeah, they were. Al was cooking on this shit. He was
cooking with gas.
Cooking with gas.
Right, Ellie?
They're watching down there.
Hi, Ellie. Yeah, Brian Spalding. That's right, man.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Yep. One of the funniest parts, and it took me years and years to catch this, but you know when Sammy puts the king banner, throws it on Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie has the cigarette sticking out of his headstock. When Sammy throws it on him, it knocks the I don't know what you call it, the ash part of the cigarette off the cigarette.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why it's funny. It's funny because it's them, maybe. But I remember the first time I saw that, I had to rewind it. I was like, did he just,
Yeah. And did you ever see the guy on Facebook? The guy that drew that? The guy that actually drew that on the banner and threw that on stage.
Oh, the banner.
Did he draw that or his brother drew it? There's a guy on Facebook. He'll post it to some of the Van Halen groups from time to time. And he'll show that. What?
Did you hear that?
What? That's right, Ellie.
Oh, here we go. Now speaker's on. That's pretty good.
That needs to be a soundbite on the channel here. You know how how John Biel has his own sound machine. That's what I need, man. I need like little sound bites for like shows, like intros and outros. And
well, they sell nowadays, like made for, I guess, podcasting and stuff like that, little interface boards or whatever that you can put, a bunch of different sounds on and have them ready to roll, like
right
in the show. So it's not like us with something out here picking up through our microphone. It's actually,
yeah. It's a board. Yeah, I need to get one of those. I'm at some point I'm getting a whole new computer, a whole new setup and system, and it's gonna be awesome.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm still looking at all these 5150 tour stage. I'm trying to find one where you guys. Oh, here we go. I found one. This is exactly what we're talking about here. I'll show you guys this, and then yeah. Any questions? If you have any questions you want me to answer, Van Halen related, put them in the chat. Just keep putting them. Keep typing them, or leave a super chat because that'll get seen. All right, there we go. All right, now look at that. You can definitely see a Marshall cabinet back there. Look at this. Now I would say this is like the last song of the set. Like rock and roll or something. I'll leave this. Oh, there you are. Hey.
I'll add, this question's for you. Whose jersey is he wearing, and where is that show?
I'm not that much of a dork. I don't know. If I search it, I can find it.
Oh, this is one Van Halen thing that I know. That you know. I'm sure that's a Mark Gastineau New York Jets jersey, and that is the Meadowlands show that my brother wanted to go to, but my parents wouldn't let him. So that's the New Jersey Meadowlands show.
Cool. And you see that cabinet under there?
I do. Right under, behind Mike's right leg.
Yeah, you totally see it.
Yep.
And what song are they playing right there?
I would say it's got to be rock and roll.
Yeah, because didn't they come out kicking
No, but I mean, they're sweating. You know,
Yeah.
unless they were jamming in the middle, but I would guess that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks
Yeah,
like.
and the doing the leg, you know, the what are they called? The chicks that dance.
I don't know.
The hell. All the girls that look the same that do the
The Rockettes.
Rockettes. Jesus. Yeah, they're doing the Rockettes kick. Mike's like, you guys don't need me on this one. I'll just have my bass hanging. Whoa. Yeah, my brother was, how old would he have been? Born in 74, is 86, so he was 12 or 13. He wasn't allowed to go. Which I can't blame my parents for that. I mean, shit, you know? Look at the gum. Is that gum on the bottom of their shoes?
Wow. Man, they're having so much fun there, man.
Yep. And that's the one thing. I mean, I know we talk about it all the time, but I think one of the reasons why that album is, you know, just my favorite album of all time is because of just you can hear, you know, how much fun they're having and the energy through the speakers when you hear it. Like you know that they were having a good time, you know. And then when you watch them live on that tour, I mean, it's like holy crap, it's a party on stage. These guys are loving each other.
There's another one.
Yep.
Probably playing One Way to Rock right there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that cabinet down there.
Oh yeah, there it is on the right.
Totally.
Is that a pair of panties between Eddie's legs there on the Looks like it to me. You got Sammy with his Fila or Feli, whatever the hell that shoe company, the socks on, the Fila socks. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. They wearing Reeboks.
I don't know what kind of those yellow shoes that or sneakers that Sammy wore. What were those? Like,
John Bell.
It's like boxing shoes or something. Who knows?
Wow.
Yep.
And look at this guy up here. It's like that'd be John Bell up there.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Wow. I'd panic if I had to sit up there that entire time. You know? I guess that's what those guys do.
Yeah. It's got to be a cool gig though, man. You know, watching Van Halen every night. Well, he's on the crew. That's not just some guy at the
Yeah.
You gotta know all the spots and stuff and who gets lit up with what. So he's on the crew. We'll send some guy up there. Just do whatever.
Make us look good.
Yeah. The chick in the front row with the big cans. Speaking of can.
Man, I can't stop looking at these now, but anyway. Let's see. Where are we? What else? 120 watching. Hey, if you're brand new, on Fridays we talk about Van Halen. And if you love Van Halen, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up. If you're watching on Facebook. Oh, I forgot to say, on Facebook, I now have a feature called Facebook Stars, where it's kind of like a super chat on the YouTube side. So if you want to leave some stars, help support the channel, support the shows, and you you get attention as well. Like it says like, hey, so and so is a stars sharer or something. So if you want to help support the channel, that's another option. Thank you so much.
Hey now, F you Tone.
Hey now, hey man. Hey, I saw that you liked my my tweet with the In-N-Out special sauce, man. That's some good stuff. Wow. Let me see. Where am I? Where is this? Evan Hadley, welcome. Van Halen rocks.
Of course.
That's true. That's
You're speaking to the choir here, Evan. Hell yeah.
Evan, what's some of your favorite Van Halen songs? Actually, let's ask the chat here. Huh? Wait a minute. How famous was Van Halen from 78 to 91? They were huge. Huge. Well, I would say in the late 70s they probably weren't as huge. Because they were just really getting started as far as being a national act. But definitely by 91 they were
well, I mean, MTV era, man.
Yeah. 84 was their biggest year. And Kurt, are you still in here? Kurt Jeffries is watching from Facebook as well, and he was the winner of the MTV Lost Weekend with Van Halen, and he got the treatment.
Man, speaking of MTV, how cool would it have been to have been in one of those big bands back then, to be able to have the budget to make an MTV video, knowing that's shit, that's that was it back then. You get on MTV, so you had to stand out in a crowd. You got guys like Michael Jackson that were really, I mean, in my opinion, which I think is probably most people's opinions, Thriller is the greatest, music video of all time. It was a mini movie in essence.
It was scary too.
It was scary. Scene, when he turns, go away. I used to run out of the room. I couldn't watch that.
And they always showed it at night too, so it was even spookier.
Well, that's because they showed it probably every hour on the hour.
I don't know. Actually, I don't think maybe would that have been one of those videos that they would show after like 10 o'clock at night?
No, they showed it
during the day.
People weren't as sensitive back then.
I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing it during the day. I remember seeing it at night when it was scarier.
Well, did they ever have like an edited version back then? I always remember that opening thing when they had the little blurb from Michael saying, about the occult and stuff like that, that he's, not into that type of stuff.
And they're watching the movie. Yeah, it starts with they're in the movie theater. That's where that meme comes from, that GIF.
That's the greatest GIF of all time.
Every time Facebook goes down the drain, some thread.
Yep.
You see people like Jay posting that.
Yeah. That was my go-to back then. Second, any of my friends would start bickering on Facebook, somebody'd say something. Michael Jackson popcorn. It's the greatest.
Mark. Is it Mark EFX? Mark FX? Mark EFX? That was David Lee Roth, believe it or not. He actually wrote that. The three notes or four notes that is. That was Roth playing that on the record. Wow, and then Roth. Yeah. I have the isolated track of that, of just the synth.
Wow.
And you hear mistakes that it wasn't Eddie. It wasn't Eddie. You hear the mistakes of brah, 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 brah. You hear it. I believe Roth played it live too.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Ellie.
We are here to bring you cookies.
You here to bring me cookies?
Hey, Ellie.
We interrupt this broadcast.
Oh,
Oh,
cookies.
Oh, well.
they're hot.
They're hot.
Thanks, Ellie.
Mom,
And thanks,
where did it go?
thanks, Jeannie.
Hurry up.
These cookies are awesome.
I know those cookies. I know those. Yeah. Wow.
These cookies are so like awesome looking that you almost don't want to eat them because they look like a decoration.
Those are the cookies where you always eat the Hershey's Kiss first.
Well, I think they're like oh yeah, see?
Oh.
Nice and hot cha.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. 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 Don't mind me, everybody.
Oh, those look good. Anyway, speaking about Intruder, yeah, David Lee Roth played that on the record. David Lee Roth wrote that. And we've got some time. Yeah, Van Halen, they Warner Brothers wanted them to put out a single after they got off the Fair Warning tour. So they decided, hey, let's do Pretty Woman. They recorded the song first. When they went to make a music video, they needed more music. So they went into the studio in like a day and recorded Intruder specifically for the music video. And that is Dave Lee Roth on the synthesizer.
Does he get credits in the album for synthesizer on Intruder or no?
I don't know.
Anybody have the Paul we know has it within reach. The
I don't know. That's interesting.
I always thought it weird. I mean, Pretty Woman, you know, the vibe that song has, and then you call the song that leads into it Intruder. It's like it's kind of weird, you know, especially the vibe that Intruder has going into Pretty Woman. It's like it works obviously, but it's just a whole different, you know.
Well, if you watch the music video,
God, it's been so long, man.
If you watch the video, yeah, I remember the first time I saw that, man, because I remember, you know, as a, well, not a kid, but always hearing about that video, reading about it in magazines back in the 80s. You know, the band music video you'll never see, Intruder. And so I read about it, and then it wasn't until I picked up a VHS Van Halen boot, you know, from a music store in New York City. It had Pretty Woman on it. So that entire 6-hour plane ride from New York back to here, to California, I couldn't wait. And as soon as I got home, I popped in the video. That's when I first saw the music videos for You Really Got Me, Running with the Devil, Jamie's Crying, that everybody's seen now, right? And then after that was the video for Intruder. So I remember exactly the first time I saw that and just being like, wow, there's nothing wrong with this video. There's nothing wrong with this. Huh?
You said there's nothing wrong with it?
No.
Oh.
No, but MTV wouldn't play it because it had a transvestite.
Oh, well, maybe that's
spoiler alert. You've never seen it.
I get it has. It must have been. I have not seen it in a really long time then, because I don't remember it. Isn't that the one where like Roth is wearing the? Yeah. Okay, I know. He's
Napoleon.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
He's Napoleon in a limo. See, Edward's a cowboy. Al is Tarzan. Michael Anthony is a samurai warrior. And they all have telephones. They all get a call from this guy in this tower saying, "Hey, there's somebody, you know, they're in trouble." So they all come to save the day, and If any of you, I'm sure most of you guys in here have probably seen it by now. I mean, but yeah, that was Van Halen's. I think that was like their first. That was their first real music video, and it gets
The record
banned.
label paying for that.
It gets
And to make
banned.
a special video because of and them paying to record a song for a music video, and then MTV not even playing it. They're probably like, God damn it.
Mhm.
Well,
They
then
played
again,
it like
ends up playing.
they played it once or twice or something, then it was gone. But yeah, that was their first actual music video. I mean, you have the live tracks, which technically, I mean, they're music videos, but it's not like, something that had a script and a story. The Pretty Woman video had a story to it. And there was another, well, they had a video for Loss of Control where they're kind of performing. They're all dressed up in like doctor's outfits. You ever see that one?
I don't know. I'm sure I have, but it must be years.
Yeah, I had that on VHS, and the quality was just the worst. The YouTube, it's on YouTube now, and the quality is way better. Yeah, and that's one of the videos, or that's the video where Eddie has the Humbucker and the Frankenstein has a cover on it. That's the only time you ever saw that. Like a Les Paul cover. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And Ron C. Yeah, they have the 78 promo videos filmed at the Whiskey. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw those. Like I was just saying, yeah, I couldn't believe it. After years of being a fan and hearing about this stuff, in the 80s. Late 80s. No, this was in the 90s. This was in 1994 when I got those.
Are we ignoring the chat? I'm responding.
I'm reading it.
Michael Easter says this channel really enjoys and ignores the chat like no other.
Thank you, Michael.
No,
I'm looking at it. I see it. By the way, if you're brand new here, make sure to subscribe.
Man.
And if you're watching on Facebook, like Sherman, leave a like. I think they're likes. Are they likes? Yeah, likes. And again, by the way, where are we? If you would share this video on Facebook and Twitter, mention me at Johnny Beane, and I'll retweet you. I'll repost you. And by the way, I need to post this on Instagram as well.
Yeah. Plus, I'm eating cookies, so we got to give me a little bit of a mulligan.
Oh, that's cool. Patrick is saying in November video in New Orleans, after the show, Eddie and Sammy jammed at the French Quarter at some local bar with the house band. That's cool. When was that? I saw them in November 88. I saw them. My first Van Halen show was November 5th, 88 in Lincoln, Nebraska.
John Biel, look up.
Oh, cool, Patrick! You got the little man. Yeah, that's the Western Exterminator Company out here. I see this guy on the trucks almost every day, all the time. And they have little figures. They have like little statues on the trucks as well.
Patrick Bozique says, "I wish there was video of that." And that's the difference between back then and now. I mean, if a huge band plays a gig and then after the show they're at some local bar where a local band or a band is playing, and they get up and jam with them, the whole place is gonna be filming that.
Nowadays, yeah,
it's gonna be live streamed.
Yeah, it'd be live on Facebook. I think I do have some pictures kind of like that.
Man, those cookies were good. Holy crap. Ah,
Uh, yeah.
Randy Price says if the 5150 supposedly had a Duncan JB pickup in it, what pickup was in the 84?
I would think it'd be something similar or the same. I would think it'd be the same exact same pickup. You know. Can we see it in this picture? I still have this here.
See what?
The 84. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, man, it's
But being well, I mean, actually, no. I would think now. He probably changed the pickup because in the 84 tour, that was a backup guitar that he used. But the last time he used that guitar on stage was in 86 for playing the song Good Enough, and the low E string was a low bass string, like an A.
mm-hmm.
So I would think that the pickup would have to be modified, or you'd have to think about, he probably thought about the pickup as far as picking up that bass string as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing too is, they supposedly the if it was a Duncan JB in the 5150, it was supposedly rewound. It wasn't a stock JB. I mean, obviously we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5150 wasn't like a lot of times, these guys get guitars and it's not like the 5150, obviously before he put the stickers on it, it wasn't the 5150 yet, but it wasn't made to be his main guitar. You know what I mean? Like they obviously gave it to him and he was like, holy crap, this guitar, it's like anything. You could buy a bunch of different guitars, but there might be one or two that like, okay, these are the ones that I love. So who knows how that all went down? And it might have been different pickups. Somebody mentioned that. Kurt 5150 says, I bet Ed changed the pickup a few times in the 5150. I mean, we know that after a while, the original or the one that we remember in that guitar wasn't in there. It was a Zebra pickup.
Yeah, PV.
So who knows where that 5150 pickup that we heard on all those records or a lot of those records is. It might have took a dump.
Yeah, you never know. And also Eddie, as far as gear, guitars and all that stuff, he'd put them together for the sound. It wasn't about, hey, how good this looks. It's all that. I was going to say that earlier about something. Meaning earlier in the day, I thought about something. Yeah, as far as musical gear, it's all about the sound. It's like, who cares? Myself, I don't care what the guitar looks like. If it sounds amazing, then yeah. And with music, it's all about the sound. It's all about the, as Jay said, the tone.
Well, that's the thing too. And Johnny make a good point. I mean, for years and years, I always thought that, it was the guitar that you always saw him with was the guitar that he used on, an entire record, which we know now. Oh, I know now that's not the case. I mean, you use the instrument that suits the sound you're looking for a specific song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he used a lot of stuff in the studio on those records.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff. Tough crowd. Yeah, no, yeah, we're not ignoring. I know Bo. I think he got mad. I'm out of here. You guys do ignore the chat on Facebook. No, we don't. We don't. And there's proof.
Yeah, we're showing up now. here's the thing. I mean, it's tough to. We got 100 and some odd people watching. People are, and if we literally just paid attention to the chat, I mean, who knows what the hell we'd be doing? I mean, we have to have a conversation about things. We see somebody bring up a good topic, and we talk about it for a few minutes. If all of a sudden we stop talking and never, you know what I mean? Like, we have to have a conversation.
Well, I've seen other shows where, where all they do is stare at the chat, and in between, it's like you see drool. You know, no. Like I said, though, if you have a question in the chat, Facebook or YouTube, keep typing it. You know, and like I said, you know, that's why they made super chats. The stuff sticks out. You know, same with the stars on Facebook.
Thank you. We got a couple people saying that we're doing good, doing a nice job. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah. Browns fan. Thank you. Kurt S. 5150.
I mean, I get it. When I was watching the show before I got on with you guys, you know, I understand what it's like to, you think you have a great question, like, oh man, I got to ask this. And then you ask the question, maybe it's about the topic that, you know, Johnny and Dave were talking about, whatever it would have been. And next thing you know, they don't see it or they don't respond to it because they're moving on to the next topic. Of course, you're like, ah, man, that was a good question or that was a good something. And I get it. You know, everybody wants their comment, you know, either read or discussed. But I mean, we can't just continuously go from like topic to topic to topic to topic. We have to, you know.
Yeah, especially with doing a show like this. You know, if we say we're talking about Van Halen, if there's a question and we go into more depth, you know, with it and you should take calls like a radio show at this point. But Zeke, yeah, I do. I do take calls. But
everybody's got to understand we don't have that 7-second dump button. So if somebody calls up and Johnny has their, you know, patches the phone in and they start ripping off a bunch of 4-letter words, Johnny's channel is going to get effed.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why we only take calls from people we know. But you can actually you can leave a voicemail. And if you want to do some of those, we can do that. Leave some voicemails. If
you thought the chat was getting ignored now, wait till people start leaving voicemails. Leave them during the week, man. You know, or put them in the comment section or whatever.
But yeah, definitely leave us some voicemails. You know, anytime. You guys can do that anytime. I mean,
Jeannie's asking if I want more cookies right now. I'm gonna wait till I'm done.
I'll take a couple.
I'll wait till the show is done. I want those cookies in my tum.
The Bops 5150. Man, we're seeing a lot of new names in here.
Yeah, man.
Again, if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel, please. I've had the channel for 14 years. I only have 7,000 subscribers. Let's see. If given the chance, would you get the 5150 or the Frankie Stripe series? That's a good question, man.
It's a good question, but it's an easy answer.
For you.
Well, hold on. No, it's not, because everybody knows that the 5150 is my favorite guitar of all time. Favorite guitar of all time.
Mine too.
But this thing is definitely more accurate than the 5150 is to the original. And I mean, I haven't played a 5150 EVH yet, but according to the people that have kind of played both or whatever, I mean, the neck on this thing is where it's at, and it's closer to the original. Like the I don't know if it's true or not. Well, I'm not going to say anything.
John B.L.
John B.L. But
You can ask me.
I would definitely get the Frankie.
I've played both. I've played all of them. I've played every Van Halen guitar there is, official, production guitar. I've played.
I'll say this. Now, we don't have any inside information, maybe. But there's a Frankie relic. Who knows? Like I said, we don't have any inside information. Ain't nobody telling us this crap. We can think that, oh yeah, there might be, but maybe, it's not going to be anytime soon. I'm positive about that. But maybe somewhere down the road, there'll be a 5150 relic. I don't know. But to me, it only makes sense that will happen eventually. You know what I mean? And again, in my opinion, when I see pictures of the 5150 before it was worn to shit, it doesn't have the same magic to it as it did like in 86 or 87 or in 88 when it really got just like tetanus shot if you touched it type of thing. Like even before the 5150 stickers were on it, like when he first started playing it, it's like, yeah, it's awesome, but it doesn't have that same magic to it. So when I see the pictures of the EVH 5150, it's like too clean.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is clean.
Yeah.
I mean, plus the finish of that guitar is not the same as the original guitar. And also, I've been saying this for years. All the EVH Stripe series, they're tributes. They're not supposed to be exactly like his guitars. Although that one is definitely has some magic.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're one of those, guys who like Caleb, the top horn, the black stripe on the top horn, that's where you know. And here's the thing too, they made a $25,000 version of this guitar that is a replica, like as close as they could be, or as they said, as close as they got to the original.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas they're not going to put out, a $1,700 version that you can't tell apart from that $25,000 version.
No.
So it's obviously not going to be 100%, but I mean, to my eyes, dude, I'm not complaining. Look at this thing. They did an amazing job on these. Amazing job.
Yeah. And that neck is amazing too, huh?
Yep. Isn't thin like a rocket. So get this. If you're gonna get one or the other, get that. You're gonna be waiting a little while, but get it. Where's Rob Johnson to evaluate? If you want to get my attention in the chat, say something funny.
I know where Rob is because I invited him. I invited Rob to come on tonight after I saw him the other day, but he said he would probably be out.
Hey, it's Friday night, dude. He
has a new friend, Yeah. And anybody that's wondering, we were gonna have a guest tonight. He had to reschedule. So look for
yeah, Rob. Speaking of Rob Johnson, where is it? Steve Franklin says you're going to add the quarter and the reflectors. Rob Johnson sent the quarter and a screw. I will put it in eventually. It's like I feel weird. It's like a brand new guitar. I haven't really played it much. I'm going to be honest. I've been playing the sevens, but it's like a brand new guitar, and I feel weird about screwing something into it already.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait a little bit before I do it, but I will do it. And the reflectors, I don't know. Caleb keeps telling me to do it. Maybe eventually. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Are you going to get a case for it?
Well, I want to, but first of all, you see that back there? Right there?
The bathroom?
That's a stack of cases.
Oh,
I have to. I need to clean up in here. Obviously, if you guys saw over in this corner, you'd be like, "Damn, dude." Well, I need more room because I got this workbench here. That's kind of where I had my cases stacked before.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, well, I'll figure something out. But yeah, I want to get a case. I like, they should have a case for every damn guitar.
Yeah. And Kurt, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Jim DeCola. He was going to be on with us tonight. He was going to be on with us this evening, but he had to reschedule. So look for him very soon, if not this next Friday, maybe the Friday after that. I don't know. But yeah, Jim DeCola. Yeah, he was he designed the PV Wolfgang.
I had some questions all ready to go, man.
Mm-hmm. Save them for next time. Next time, it'll be either Friday coming up or and the weeks just fly by.
What day of the week is Christmas on this year?
Jumping up. Let me see. I don't know. Christmas.
Ellie said, "What is Rob Johnson doing anyway?"
It's on a Friday.
Is it? Oh no!
It's 2 weeks from tonight. 2 weeks from tonight, Christmas. You do Christmas, right?
Yeah.
I don't. So I'll be sitting here by myself.
Wait a second. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say last Christmas, the Christmas before, must have been on a Friday as well, but that's not true because me, you, and Dave used to do Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So
yeah.
or maybe you guys might have went on a Christmas anyway. But I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this Christmas.
No idea. I don't know. I'll do some sort of Christmas stream 2 weeks from tonight. Some sort of something. Friday. See, Bo, I see you, man. I'm not ignoring you. I see you.
I thought he was leaving. See, you can't keep away.
My question is why they didn't bolt the nut on from the back. Oh, on that guitar? On that?
Bolt the nut on from the back? What?
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's asking about something else.
Maybe. I actually prefer that than the ones that, because it's downstairs, but my
Oh, the PV. Oh, the PV.
Oh, never mind.
The PV Wolfgang. Well, the production models, they didn't, but Eddie's they did. If you look at Eddie's PVs, they were all mounted from the back, like that.
Oh, that's a good question to ask them. Why
That
were they
is.
different than the production model?
That is.
Yep. And we know why guitar companies would rather not, drill 2 holes at the weakest point of the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Any info yet on the new EVH gear coming out for NAMM 2021?
Not that we know anything, because we really don't. But well, I'm not going to spoil anything. Not that I even do know, but I do kind of know, because people send me stuff.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna, I mean, I really, as soon as something is announced, I will make a video on it
Yeah, you'll be live instantly.
instantly. Like as soon as something instantly is a new guitar, a new finish, you're gonna see a video instantly on the channel here. Definitely. Huh? The Rasta? Ron C wants to see the Rasta guitar.
You think we'll see that one? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, there is, Scott Smith did gift Edward his replica of that on the 2015, right? 2015 tour. Yeah.
Yeah, because Dweezil has the original.
Dweezil has the original, but there is a replica. I mean, Scott Smith. So an exact replica of that guitar, there. So who knows? I mean, I would say now it's wide open. It's wide open. I think we could see a lot of cool stuff, especially for us, nerds.
Well, that's what I was gonna say as well, dude. It's like everybody knows. Obviously, the 5150, the Frankie, like they have that. Even people that, Eddie Van Halen isn't, a household name to them. They see that guitar, this stripe pattern, and these colors.
Huh? No, Eddie Van Halen is a household name.
I'm saying for some people.
No, everybody knows that name. Everybody.
Yes, they know the name, but they're not like. But they might see a different, like the Rasta guitar, for instance, and they might be like,
"It's
it's
red, black, and white." The red, black, and the red, black, and white is definitely.
Yeah, and somebody mentioned the Circles guitar, which was before it was rusted up, or the Circle guitar before that. But I don't know. I mean, it all depends. I mean, as a company, you're in it to make money. So if they'd have to figure out, okay, if we make a Rasta guitar, is it going to be a limited, production run, or are we going to make it, a full-on production run and
like
enough people buy them?
Like the Circles, right? Because the Circles isn't. The last couple NAMs, they didn't have that there.
That's what I mean.
The Circle model, and technically that's the same guitar,
huh?
I mean, the Circles and the Rasta is the same guitar.
Yeah. But it's a business decision. If they can make money. I mean, I'm not a businessman by any stretch of the imagination, but it seems to me like the only people that would get that are like the Van Halen nerds.
Mm-hmm. And how do you pronounce your name? Billie Eilish knows who Van Halen is now, and Billie Eilish has her own Fender ukulele. Is it? There's a Billie Eilish Fender signature ukulele out there now. Just saying.
No idea.
But no. As far as EVH gear and official stuff coming out, I think we're going to see a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it's just. I mean, with everything Van Halen now, we're going to see a lot of awesome things in the years to come.
Mm-hmm.
It's
what's Will Armitage? Sorry if I'm saying the last name wrong. It's kind of what Johnny was mentioning before. He said, would you agree they made EVH guitars? I don't want to use that purposefully bad. I think he's just referring to the finish. He says, for example, the Bumblebee guitar yellow is way off. It wouldn't cost them any more to make it accurate. Well, that's the thing. They're tributes. You know,
And are you talking about the relic? Because they did make a Bumblebee relic that was exact. If you're talking about the Stripe series versions, yeah, they're slightly they're tributes. They're not made to look exactly like the actual guitars.
yeah,
And I talked to Chip Ellis about this as well as we were crossing the street one time,
because we're crossing the streams.
walking into the NAMM show. You know, he's an old friend. I've known him for years and years and years, and we talked about that. How those guitars are tributes. They're not supposed to be exactly like the actual ones.
And again, how would you feel? You know, I would never be able to do that, but you know, if I spent 25 grand on the Frankie replica, and then a couple years later they're putting out something that's $1,700 that looks exactly the same, that you can't tell. I'd be like, you mother, you sons of, you know. So I get it, man.
Yeah.
But like we said before, dude. I mean, the normal people that obviously love Van Halen, love the instruments, love
The normal people.
Yeah,
the casual fans, you mean? Or
fans. I mean, I consider myself more than a casual fan, but I'm not going to look at that and be like, oh, wait a minute. You know, like that looks good enough for me, man.
So the non-Rob Johnsons of the world.
Yes, and yes, exactly. And I get it. I mean, some guys love making their own guitars, and it's got to be awesome to be able to get in there and, you know, and get crazy with it and make it look, you know, analyzing pictures and getting in there and making it look exact as you can. I wish I could do something like that, but for me, that's good enough. Good enough.
Yeah, I mean, same with me. I mean, I love, I would love my guitars to look exactly like the actual ones, but I'm happy. I mean, like my guitar there, mine has a you know, wrong color pickup in it, you know, but I'm happy with it. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, plus I like being a little different too.
Yeah. Kurt S5150 Rob is like, hey, the tuners are not right. Yeah. Some guys go to great lengths to get the exact tuners that they had back then. And they, for the most part, a lot of that stuff back then, they don't make anymore.
Yeah.
So you either have to, you know, really search the, you know, depths of the internet to find them, or just get something that looks as close as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an EVH case for the Frankie Stripe series? Yeah, there is. They were sold out when I ordered this one because I wanted to get it together. But the way I ordered it, how am I going to say this without giving up too much stuff? I'll say it this way. The way I ordered it, I wanted to order the guitar and the case together.
Mm-hmm.
Have them shipped. I wanted to have the guitar shipped in the case. But how I ordered it, it wasn't able to do it. I was going to get the case like in a month and then the guitar in like 3 months. And I was like, well, the hell's the point? You know?
Right.
Yeah. So I was like, I'll wait on the case. I'll get the case at a later date. It's not like I'm gigging with it anyway. So what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're gigging with a guitar, you have to have a nice case.
Yep.
But yeah. And is Fender Guru in here? Or Steve Anderson? Are you still in here? Are you guys live tonight? I'll post your video in the chat if you guys are live, but I don't see a video up for you guys. Usually they go live on Fridays as well. I don't see it though.
I agree with Steve Franklin. He says $1,700.
Oh, there you are.
The guitar should come with a case. Well, I agree. But at the same time, I can't believe that this guitar is $1,700. You know,
As in good?
yes,
$1,700. Like man, that guitar, that should be way more money.
it should be more money.
You
I
should
would-
have paid way more for that.
If you would have told me that that guitar is coming out, how much would it be? I would have said probably about $2,000. Now, in my opinion, if you're gonna sell a guitar for $1,700 without a case, sell it for $1,800 with a case. I think almost everybody would be willing to spend an extra $100 to get a guitar with the case that belongs with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You could have a case. Fender Guru, you guys are live tonight? Send me the video. I'll post it in the chat. Because yeah, I don't see a video on your channel for tonight.
Nerd Halen says the case ships from California and the guitar ships from Mexico. I got to check the tracking or the. I don't think it's shipped. I think it's shipped from. Was it Arizona? That's the thing. There was when the guitars get made, they go to a warehouse, and then they get shipped from there. So maybe that's part of the reason. But I thought that the shipping label said it came from Arizona.
It could have. I mean, Fender's in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm getting SOS from downstairs.
Good. Oh yeah. We're right at we have a minute left. Okay, we'll wrap it up.
Well,
Thank you. Well, no, I got laundry I gotta fold.
Is that code for
Oh, I was gonna tell you. We'll talk about this tomorrow night, man. We'll talk about this tomorrow night. As I was folding laundry last night, I watched a movie I'd never seen, and I know it's been around. I'm sure everybody in the chat has seen it. A movie called Pineapple Express.
Oh, Jeannie was watching that a few days ago.
Well, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
You go to Netflix, it's right there. So I'm folding laundry, I see it, and I'm like, I never saw this. Turn it on. I was laughing the entire time, man. That movie's so funny.
Yeah, that was a good one. There was towards the end, there was a couple really funny parts, man.
Yeah. That movie's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
And that's the dude. When I first met Michael Anthony on a Google Hangout, and I'll put it as a card right above Jay on playback. There's a video of Michael Anthony pointing at me to his website guy, John, saying, "Hey, he looks like Seth Rogen. You look like Seth Rogen," talking to me. So every time
you look like Michael Anthony.
So every time I would see Mike at NAMM, I'm like, I'm the guy that looks like Seth Rogen. And he'd be like, oh, yeah. Like he remembered me because of that.
He remembered you because you looked like somebody else.
Yeah. 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 But I'll put that as a card right above there at the 2-hour mark. But anyway, yeah. That movie's hilarious, man.
Read Brian Spalding's comment.
The DVD?
I have the DVD.
You have the DVD of Pineapple Express. The movie's so funny. It was nothing like I thought it would have been.
Well, especially the fact that you're not like a stoner. I mean, I when I saw do any of that stuff either. But
those guys are stoned the entire movie.
I know.
That's what the Pineapple Express. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That movie was funny, man. I'm gonna have to watch more of those. The director Apatow.
Well, you saw Superbad, or was it Superbad?
Yes. Yeah.
McLovin, all that shit.
Yeah.
Funny, man.
Oh, that was funny. And Van Halen related. Panama was in that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Man, we've had 100 people this entire time. Thank you. everybody watching these shows. We love you all.
Well, most of you.
Everybody in the chat that we see, we love.
Well,
Everybody that says hi. KXM Rock, there you are, man. KXM Rock, the newest channel member here on YouTube.
oh yeah, Johnny deposited your check before with his bank app. Ka-ching!
Yeah. No, I tore it up, man. He actually told me to tear it up. He's like, tear up the check. I tore it up. It's in pieces here. So you win. Thank you so much. Huh? 100 people, only 72 thumbs up.
Watching.
What?
Keep thumbs upping.
Leave thumbs ups. Leave thumbs ups. Can we get up to 100 thumbs ups right now?
And share these videos, man.
Please. Share these videos on Facebook, on Twitter. Again, tweet out this video right now. I will retweet you. But please throw in some hashtags like Johnny Beane TV, Van Halen, EVH, all that stuff.
And if you want to get crazy, tweet at Wolfgang Van Halen and say, hey, why don't you go on with the Johnny Beane show and tag us, or tag Johnny at least.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get him on here, or at least try.
Yeah. Yeah, his Mammoth WVH account follows me.
Ooh, yeah.
So he probably sees all the crazy stuff I post anyways. But yeah, send him a tweet. I mean, what is it? It's free. It's free. And this is the one place where he's totally welcomed. I mean,
yeah, there'll be no shenanigans.
Open arms to Wolfgang here on this channel. We loved your father. I mean, it's weird because every time we do these videos, I think, oh, it's all the same people watching. I don't have to say that again, but no, there's new people watching these videos every time. It's always a new audience here, always.
I heard that same type of thing years ago, and it was about performing live.
Mm-hmm.
Said, okay, you get to a gig, there's 10 people in the crowd. Of course, you're bummed. You're like, oh man, there's fucking 10 people here. Well, those 10 people, even if one of them likes you, that's a fan. So if you get up on stage and you're like, this is a crummy show, those people that don't know who you are in the crowd are gonna be like, this band sucks. But if you play like there's a million people watching, that nothing else matters,
mm-hmm.
whether it's 5 people, 10 people, 100,000 people, 1 million people watching, that's what matters. Is you never know who's watching.
No, you never know.
Yep.
Never know. And when Van Halen, when Mo Austin and Ted Templeman walked in to see them, there was nobody watching them. Yeah. It was like a rainy Monday night at, where was it? Jumbia. Where was that show? Gazzari's or the Whiskey. It's probably the Whiskey, because Gazzari's, I think. Well, no, it could have been Gazzari's. Anyway, it's always, it's always a brand new show, brand new people, and we appreciate all of you.
And we totally understand that.
The Starwood. Thank you, Kathy.
Anybody that's played live knows how hard it is to really get into it when there's nobody watching. Johnny, I'm sure you're in the same boat as as we were. It's like there's a period of time when you're like starting out, and maybe you hit the local scene, you start to get a little bit of a following locally, and then you start venturing out, and then you're playing for the bartender and the other bands, and nobody's there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's
I've done that.
Yeah, countless times. I can't remember how many times we had to do that. On a Tuesday at some dive bar. But like I said, if there's one person watching, they're like, "Oh, these fucking guys up there. There's nobody watching, and they're playing like they're playing in front of at Madison Square Garden."
Mm-hmm.
What kind of mindset you got to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, just with performing. Whether you're playing on stage, playing an instrument, or if you're in front of a camera on YouTube and Facebook, it's the same.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
And you said it before as well. Like these videos are on YouTube and the internet forever until it goes down. But you know, that's the thing. If all of a sudden you're like have a crummy night on here, and then 3 weeks later somebody's like, "Oh, let me check. I heard about this Johnny Beane TV. Let me check it out." And they click that show that we mailed it in or something. Yeah, like I ain't watching this garbage. These guys suck. There's 15,000 people saying they stunk.
You guys don't watch any videos from over 2 months ago.
Don't watch any videos from over 2 minutes ago.
This is the show you want to be watching. Actually, I was thinking about changing the playlist on the channel as well. I want to make a dedicated playlist to these videos, the Talkin Van Halen videos, because these videos they're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. And and we love, like I said, we love Van Halen. We love talking about Van Halen. So Fridays will be the Van Halen shows. And we're live on Facebook as well. I mean, I should have said this 2 hours ago. I think I did. We're live in the Van Halen group on Facebook, 74 to 20, where that place, man, they find something new to complain about every day in there. Now they're complaining because there's women in there posting sexy pictures of Dave Lee Roth, and all the and guys are complaining.
Oh God.
Like every other post is like pictures of Roth with no shirt on, you know, and dudes are like mad.
So dudes get mad when, you know, earlier on, I know it was a joke when somebody said it's a sausage fest in here. And then when girls come in to hang out and they post stuff, now it's a problem. Come on, you know. E-Man Woman Haters Club.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Mark, what questions are you asking? I guess we are ignoring people.
I guess.
Ask your question real quick. We got to go.
I've been tuned in for months. First time Jay said the F word. I try to hold it back. I remember the first time I dropped an F-bomb on the channel, on the show. It was probably my like third or fourth time on with Johnny. And I felt terrible. I was like, well, I guess I'm done with, I guess I'm going to get no more invites. There you go.
Mark E. Metal Jr., what is our opinion on the Kramer Brothers special? Those brand new ones? They're like $200 or something? I think they're cool for what they are. I would not put a Floyd Rose on them. I'd leave them exactly as they are. I think they're cool for, like I said, for what they are. You know? It's a great, it'd be a great, you know, a good beginning guitar.
And I have no idea. They're 180, $179. Mike Nee says, yeah, don't put a $200 Floyd Rose on a $179 guitar.
No, no, they look cool. They look cool. I got the sticker from the booth last year. Well, this year, I guess. Hey, Miles. Yeah, it's good for modding. But yeah, I would not put a Floyd on there though. Because it wasn't built for one. There you go. You're welcome, man. Now leave a thumbs up.
Yeah, take my thumbs down away. Let's see if it switches.
Yeah. All right. We got to go. Jay has to go. We got to go. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you. We'll be live tomorrow night with Saturday Night Live with your host, John BL. And we'll have to grill him about tonight.
Yeah.
What went on, because he's not here. Lenny Lou, we're leaving. Rewind the video, Lenny Lou. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, channel members, thank you so much. Channel members. Randy Price. There you are. Here, I'll take this down real quick. But again, yeah, tweet at Wolfgang. Tell him we'd love to see him on the channel, and nothing but nothing but love for Wolfgang and Van Halen. And there you go, Randy. Thank you.
Squeezed in.
Thank you so much. Channel members. And again, KXM Rock, newest channel member on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget, you can leave stars on the Facebook videos as well. Okay, where's the thing? All right. You're probably gonna split, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go. Okay.
I'm just gonna split now, so you don't have to like rush to finish this up.
Well, I'm finishing.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just gonna say goodbye. See you, man.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I meant to you. I was gonna say goodbye, goodbye to you.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Finish up and never mind. Everybody, we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your Friday. And,
Good night, Ellie.
Oh, she better be laying down already. No, she's not.
Good night, Ellie. Good night, Jeannie. Good night, Killian.
That's right.
There we go.
There you go.
Killian.
Mr. Whiny Hiney down there. All right.
All right. And again, use code JohnnyBean15 when ordering from tessyswitch.com/shop. Johnny Bean TV. Bye.
Bit.
Rock video. Good night.